Hi, my name is Ikuje Agbane Savior. I am a fashion entrepreneur, a tailor, an actor, and a poet, and I am on Begging Questions.
My name is General Satwanya. I do OAP as my spare time. I'm also a banker. I work with Ministry of Youth and Sports. This is Begging Questions.
Creativity is a function of one's personal characteristics, and each and every one of us um, have a creative flatus, have a creative spark. It's innate in each and every one of us. But how does this creativity strive? It's a whole different ballgame.
Your environment can influence creativity when you see the things happening around you. Like me, I grew up in an environment where I had a lot of people who love sports, who love discussing about sports, who see sports as their day-to-day activity. So that kind of environment when I was growing up, it really helped me in becoming an OAP on air, where we normally discuss about tactical analysis about sports.
When it comes to creativity, several factors you have to put in place. Attention. There's this allegedly Isaac Newton said he got the ideas or gravity under an apple tree. So ideas come to us in the strangest of places.
Environment plays a key role in shaping we human beings. It can either make or break us, because where we find ourselves sometimes determine who we are going to be in the future.
I have to be relaxed, and at the time where my creative flex hits me properly, it's when I'm about to sleep. When I start to recount about all the activities that I've done that day, my creative flex is heightened. It's not only heightened through just resting. I have to be very relaxed. Motivation is another thing. I tell you, genius is 1% and 99% is your perspiration and energy and work you put into it. As I do a lot of script writing sometimes and then poetry, I have to. Music influences some of my creativity. Conversations with people, films, and basically everything. Your environment.
Growing up, I had lots of opportunities. My header ones were like, most of them were like into sports. So I got that. Sometimes I will analyze game. People will like, the way you talk, you follow sport, not just football. I say, oh, because we in Nigeria, most people prefer football. They will say, you are very vast in all kind of sports. I was like, yeah, I'm very vast because I love watching every sport. I see every sport as a means of me relaxing myself and also getting to learn more, because I believe that I can learn from everything I see or everything I watch.
If we want to switch to my other side, which is the fashion aspect, the biggest factor that has negated my growth, I would say, is exposure. First of all, exposure, and then money, because you need a big space, a creative space, to be able to think properly, to be able to work properly, to be able to employ other labor, because it's training for just one person doing all of this work and whatnot. Because I don't have the whole money to start sourcing for paying people and then sourcing for materials at the same time. So yeah. That's a challenge.
Before you take like 20 kilometers, you must have come across 2 football pitch. Or not be that up to standard, but you must have come across 2 football pitch, even though it's just maybe 5-a-side football pitch or a full football pitch. But when it comes to basketball, the administrators that we have had over the years, they have not really said this game to people. That is to we Nigerians. If they have really said this game would have really grown. We would have seen people turning their backyards to basketball courts.
But if you go to my place and I bill you 20,000 naira, you say, guy, how far? How much did you pay for here? How much is your rent and whatnot? So yeah, I need to meet standard, because I know where I'm supposed to be. A lot of people are beginning to appreciate native wears. A lot of people are beginning to appreciate what we put on. You go to weddings these days, you do not see those formal dresses. You see things like this in weddings, because we tend more to now gravitate towards loving our culture and loving what we what we do and where. By extension, I've been able to cash out for my friends that do not know how to dress properly. Like I style them for events, for wedding and what's not.
The environment you find yourself might not be what you wanted to be, but you shouldn't let that your environment to shape you. Instead, you should learn to shape yourself, because when you look at it, is that you should always tap in, because there are a lot of resources you can get from the environment. There are a lot of things you can learn, both positively or negatively. But instead, you should learn to pick the positive one, because the positive ones will go in a longer way in making you who you are going to be.
Do what you love. What you love would always speak to you.